I am back. So, it looks like a girl Big Lex then got herself caught into another situation, man, where we have to serve her a little piece of humble pie. Now, I like Big Lex. It just seems to be that every once in a while she says something and it just be like, girl, right? Or is it just me? Now, when it comes to her and it comes to the BBO cast, it looks like there's a little trouble starting afoot. All because she's saying that Joyce don't belong on BBO. So let's not waste no goddamn time and let's get into it.
All right, y'all, let's get into it. Your girl's definitely making her first appearance while we get into these receipts. I hope I don't look crazy. I mean, I try to wipe off these glasses and look, there's still smudges, So I tried. But hey, look, it's going to just have to give what it's given. But yeah, back to this topic. Big Lex is basically coming out and saying things about Joyce, and Joyce has something to say back. So we're going to get into that receipt first. This is what Joyce had to say. Big Lex, it's not cute to be a hater. I liked you better when you had that gap because, baby, you've really been getting beside yourself. You just became a bad bitch overnight. And I mean, that slice of humble pie that I be talking about, that I be baking in the oven, I be saying, like, no lie, every time I bake that shit, every time I bake it, I be like, damn, like, I really do fuck with Big Lex. I do, I do. But she's one of them people who need a slice, and that's okay. That's okay, Like, sometimes people need that humble pie. Like, stay humble at all times, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know. You could be here and then back here within a second. That's just how things can play out sometimes. Now, Joyce is saying this all due to the fact that Big Lex was kind of calling out the fact that she don't feel like Joyce should be on BBO. And I'm not trying to call it as a thing that's like she's saying that because, Joyce is a trans girl, even though I'm kind of getting that feeling. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm kind of getting that feeling. But pretty much it gave like, you need to stay over there with the trans girls. That's what it was given to me. I don't know. I'm not going to say that's what she said. That's, but that's how it felt. So, yeah, Big Bad Lex says, I ain't hating, but I think Joyce is perfect for Dollhouse, where the girls, in quotes, are like her, girls with a little surprise. Now, I mean, did she not just prove my point? Did she not just prove my point? Like, it's really honestly giving, like, I don't want you over here. You're not really a girl. Now, don't take it like I'm saying that, but that's just how it, like, came off when I heard Big Lex come out and say what she had to say. It was given that. It was. So in the comments, we have Joyce chewed and left no crumbs. You know she gonna do that every time. Someone else said, I understand what Lex saying, and I don't think it's no disrespect. Now, that's my thing. I get what she's saying, too. But it's just sometimes the way you might word things. Sometimes it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. And that's where people have to understand, like, especially with sensitive topics, like, you have to really work on, like, how to approach those things the best way. And that's just how I feel. But, what else? We have, I'm with Lex on this. Dollhouse is a better suit, and she's still tucking. This is one thing I will say here is that when it comes down to squabbling, I feel more comfortable, of course, with Joyce being with her own girls because I feel like fair is fair, and no one's going to be, calling Joyce out for hitting females and 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 that whole shabam, so that she can kind of like get away from that. I feel like, yeah, Dollhouse is for her, but not in a way where it's kind of like you're not allowed. I don't know. That's just how I feel, y'all. So what do y'all think about that? You know, like, do y'all feel how I feel? Kind of like it kind of rubbed you in a way where it's like she's saying, Joyce, you're not allowed because you're not a girl. Like, or was it just simply just given like, that's just how I feel, stay over there, you know, with all respect, you know, I feel like you're better over there. I don't know. But before we even get too much into what Tori had to say, because I did want to bring that up, it's like everyone was actually here for it though, too, y'all. Like we even have Swa says, I don't think they want Joyce, not the way she was falling in on Dollhouse. That she got hands. But yeah, Nicole was saying that she wanted Joyce. There was a few girls on BBO that wanted Joyce. So yeah, I guess that's why Lex was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. And you know how she feel like she has that say so. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into a little bit of the podcast real quick. I know it's kind of old, but I just want to get into it because there's a little topic on here that I wanted to voice my opinion on. And it was really Tokyo. Well, I feel like she goes by Tokyo, but I remember her as Wop Wop, right? She has something to say about Big Lex.
It's a fucking group chat that talks but would not say it to your face. Am I lying?
Who?
Am I lying?
Now you put name on it. Hold on. Now you the same person. You got fingers.
You said name.
Let it go.
Now Ray, we know your ain't gonna say pop the most, pop so much in a group chat, or you be popping so much. We know you don't put no money.
Okay, so we got Nia Ray next.
Yeah, Nia Ray or whatever. LaRue can't get over.
LaRue. Okay, next.
LaRue say little certain. You and I both know firsthand is a fucking group chat that talks but would not say it to your face. Am I lying?
Who?
Am I lying?
Now you put name on it. Hold on. Now you the same person. You got fingers. You said name. Let it go.
Now Ray, we know your ain't gonna say pop the most, pop so much.
All right, so yeah, that was a replay of what she said, but that wasn't even the right video, y'all. My fault. But yeah, she was calling out LaRue and everybody, but she actually has something to say to Big Lex right here. My bad. This is the right video.
Bad bitch, like to me, it didn't give that you was competing for the 50K at all. It just gave.
But it's just natural. That's just me naturally. And then people are like, oh, Lex, you don't get in the field. You just don't do that in the third. But it's like none of y'all touched me. Who touched me? Which one of y'all walked up and touched me? Nobody. Nobody walked up and touched me.
One thing I will say.
Safe, Lex.
I did not play that safe. I played it like a
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got Wop Wop in this bitch.
I'm a ball.
Can we get a proper?
You ain't even let me introduce you. Because when she said it, she was looking at me, so it was like,
I wasn't looking at
yes,
you.
you was, brother. Like, this is what you do. Don't play that with me. Don't do that.
Oh no,
don't do that.
No.
Because like, this is what you do.
She was saying, move on from me, because
girl, I can say what the fuck I want to say.
Can I introduce
exactly. I just told you to say that.
The fuck?
Say it and do what you're gonna do, and then
because
get off
what
of
you
me.
do is you throw a lot of shade, but you don't put names on shit, bro. You don't do that shit.
Hey, can
you don't even know what
Can I give an intro?
Can you get an intro? Hey, so let me ask you this: how you know when someone's directed something to you?
When she was saying it, she looked directly at me.
So that means okay.
So I felt like that it was directed towards me.
So I have a question. But you did come and sit down. You never looked that way.
But she's sitting over there till she stood up though. But she's so wicked out here. That shit is wicked out here, bro.
So, but listen, y'all, listen.
Shit wicked out here.
No, listen. Okay, so y'all don't know this about me, all right? But shit, my bad. Y'all don't know this about me, but I'm really direct with a lot of shit. I don't like when. And it's not her. It's I say this to everybody. I say because it's bitches that I done text like, bro, if you ain't gonna put no name on it, stop throwing shade on the internet. Because this is my thing. When a bitch asks you, and I'm not even talking about her. I'm talking about the other bitches. When a bitch asks you about that, bitch, you better be able to stand on that shit. Yeah. Don't sit up here and cop no plea. Don't sit up here and back out no shit. So when you say certain shit, so when you was up in a group chat over here saying I'ma beat you bitches, who is you talking about? Because I put them on my kids. You're not talking about me.
Listen, first of all, I'm not even gonna lie.
No, because I want to make sure I'm hearing her clearly.
Tokyo, I'm not even gonna lie. Like when you came in the house, we was cool.
I agree.
And in the group chats, I'm literally talking to the girls I'm talking to. You was never nobody I was talking to, and like because we was cool, like I gave you,
and
like,
that's what I
thought.
It's
literally embarrassing what you're doing right now, and
it's embarrassing when you sit up here and you throw shade, and I'm making you put a name on it.
But it's not about you.
Okay, so make shit clear next time.
Hit dogs holler, baby.
It don't matter because when you say y'all,
we're cool. Why are you?
Cool.
Why are you?
I do not even talk outside the the show.
But we were cool on the show. Why are you?
We were, but you sit on the internet and you throw shade. I don't give a fuck if you done with me or not.
But I am.
My thing is this though: when you throw shade, put motherfucking names on it. Because if I feel like it's for me, bitch, I'm not them other bitches. I will sit up here and handle you. I will go
because you're weird.
I am not them bitches.
Cause that's weird.
Here's the question, ladies. Hold on.
Hold
on.
Weird.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I don't play that shit with you hoes.
Hold on.
That's what you bitches do. Y'all sit on the internet and y'all throw shade in y'all stories and y'all sit up, and it's a lot of my castmates, and I don't give a fuck if half my castmates get offended or not. Y'all throw shade in y'all story, and then when y'all sit up here, y'all getting bitches faces and shit, and motherfuckers ask you about shit, you better be able to stand on that. And that's all for the entire BBO cast, bitch. Fuck you saying. It could be me against all y'all.
Public service.
No one wants to go against you, though.
I'm not talking to you.
Nobody. It's like
I just want to.
Nobody's
I'm not talking to you.
Nobody's going against her.
I'm not talking to you.
Well, listen. Hold on.
Hey, wow.
They want to beat me so much. No, I want to beat me so bad.
Yo, look at here. It is the clash of the BBO cast, okay? But Wop Wop was not lying. I'm sorry, she wasn't lying. Like, she was making her point. The point is just like, just stand on whatever you say. Like, if you're gonna say some shit, stand on that. Like, don't say some shit and then, like, you know, play it like on some backpedaling shit, like when it come down to it. And sometimes we can kind of see that in Big Lex. Once again, I ain't got an issue with her, but if I have to be honest, like when she threw the juice on LaRue and then sort of like backed up and ducked out the way and went stage left and left the motherfucking atmosphere, that to me wasn't standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna throw something at somebody, be ready for what's about to come next. You know, like, your hand should be ready. Like, what do you mean, like, get her away from me? Like, what are you talking about? But then you, like, sit on this podcast and then you say, but did anybody touch me? But I mean, like, girl, like, you didn't really give no one no chance or opportunity to touch you. Like, the only time where someone could have touched her was when she was like being funny when that girl on like the second episode was like, oh, like when they do that game and it's like 3 things and you got to figure out what's the lie, and she was like, oh, I'm pussy, this or that. And then Big Lex was like, oh, I think you pussy. You know what I'm saying? And even though she may have been playing hee-hee-ha, but it's kind of like, girl, like, you know, that girl, she wasn't all the way wrong for her response when she said, yo, mama. Now, she could have got up and just, you know, went about your head, but she didn't do that. So in that instance, yeah, okay, I can get that. Like, you know, but who touched me? I get it. Okay, who? But it's just like, come on, y'all. Y'all get exactly what Wop Wop is saying. Y'all know exactly what she's saying. Like, you be on some rah-rah sometimes you be on some and then like we see it and we watch it and we, you know, observe how it plays out, and it be kind of more on some laid back shit, honestly. Like Big Lex is very much laid back, and I fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just kind of like, if you that, just be that. Like, don't be on some rah-rah and then like when I come in your face, I'm laid back. Like, it's weird. Like, you know, I get it. I can get it. I can play devil's advocate. I can get it. Both sides. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people kind of feel like, look, at the end of the day, as long as nobody touching me, it don't matter. And I can get that too. Let's be honest. Anytime Big Lex, like, honestly stepped up and said anything, most of the time, no one had anything to say. Everybody was quiet, listening. Am I lying? Let me know down in the comments if I'm lying about that. Like, there was a lot of times on the show where she started talking and niggas was listening. Okay? That's all I'm finna say. In the comments we have, did Lex not run from LaRue? Yeah, basically. Someone else said, girl, how they supposed to touch you when you've been running away? The fuck? Basically. So it brings me now to Tori, because this is my thing about Tori. And we're going to watch a little bit of this too, actually. Might as well.
Do she
flex?
Hey,
I got some money right now for y'all. We got a boxing match on Monday, right?
And I'm down.
Six in the ring.
And that's another thing. Never hold on this network. I don't give a lose, draw, slung across the room. I don't give a
Okay.
Nobody gonna say wrong. Because don't say it in the comments anyway. They never told me though. How they name the flexer? That's what she do. She flex.
I got Got some money right now for y'all. We got a boxing match on Monday, right?
And I'm down.
Text in the ring.
And that's another thing. Never hold on this network. I don't give a lose, draw, slung across the room. I don't give a
Okay.
Nobody gonna say slung. Because don't say it in the comments anyway. They never told me though. How they name the flexor? That's what she do. She flex.
I'm a sad.
Time when I'm
Never
saying
a sad.
point in time.
Every time I say anything,
it didn't rub me
because I
like,
wanted to.
Tori's checking me. It was more like a Tori is just stating how she feels. And that's how I feel that type of way. Also,
all right. So do y'all get what Big Lex was saying about Tori? Now I'm all for big girls, BBW, and when I say that, I ain't just saying that. Now I love me a big woman that is confident in her skin, who will dress down, look like she smells good to the motherfucker, and you know what I'm saying, just really carry herself well. Like I am for that shit. Like I am for it. But I will not lie. Maybe it was the fact that BBO decided to cast only one big girl, which was real stupid. Stupid and dumb. Like, why would y'all do that? Why would y'all cast Tori as the only big girl on the whole cast? Around a whole bunch of bitches who done laid on the table. And I mean, whatever, with all respect, but I'm just saying though, like, that's really crazy because it's like, no matter how confident you might be, I'm just saying, like, you don't see no one else like you. Like, it does make you feel a little unbalanced a little bit. It might make you like in your head, you know, it might actually feed insecurities that you thought you dig deep down and you didn't have to worry about. But now it's like, damn, now you're thinking about it again, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel like stuff like that is not cool. It's a trigger to people's self-esteem. Do better, BBO. Don't ever do that shit again. Don't ever do that shit again, bro. Like, y'all need to make sure y'all got at least like 2, 3, maybe 4 BBWs, okay? Show them some motherfucking love and don't do that shit again, okay? Now, can I see Lex's point? Yes. Because, not only because the fact that she was the only big girl, but they kind of singled her out with the PJ, the private jet situation. Now, no one wants to say like that's why she wasn't able to get on the jet, but it just is a question. It's a question. Like, if y'all was gonna cast her as the only big girl, she could have had at least been on the jet. At least. I mean, I don't know. Let me know how you feel down in the comments, but that's just how I feel. But we're gonna move along. I didn't want this video to be too long. It just brings me to this situation here that's going on. And I guess basically it's kind of coming back up between Big Lex and Tori. And this is going to be all featured on the part 2. So will y'all be watching? Because I will be, only because I watched part 1. So fuck it, I'm going to watch part 2. So I think this might be a little snippet.
You're supposed to be so cool and down with me. But when I told you, all of a sudden you're blind to when a bitch is talking about my weight. That's why I don't fuck with y'all like that. I feel like all of y'all fake.
I think that's kind of fucked up, bro. Fucked up. That even though I ain't never done that to you, you want to be mad at me and shit.
I checked her about who she's talking to and why she's saying what she's saying. Tori, I have no issue with you, whatever the case is. But I didn't feel like that. I feel like you were scared and you did not want to catch these hands and you just want to make it seem like you fuck with me. But you really don't, bitch. My God, where is the root? Because bitch, you're supposed to be.
You see what I mean, though? Like, just do what you gonna do. Like, you feel that way, right? You feel that way. Just do what you gonna do. Just go ahead and just let her have it. It don't matter if she want it or not. It don't matter if she's scared or not. If you feel like you want to give her, you feel like she need that, give it to her. You feel like Lex need that, give it to her. Like Jocelyn did. I'm just saying, hell locker. Like, now let me stop. But nah, man, I just feel like, yeah, like, I mean, I get it. She feel like she being fake and phony, you know, because she don't really want to fight. But I'm just like, fuck that. Like, who cares if she wants to fight? If you want to fight and she need that, give her that. Like, that's all I'm saying. But either which way, are y'all gonna be watching part 2? Did you watch part 1? How did you feel about it? How do you feel about this whole thing with Big Lex and Tori? I feel like she just said something about her weight. Like people, like not people, but the cast, the girls were saying things about her weight, you know what I'm saying, in the background, which is not surprising to me at all. So it's like, if you're gonna say something about her, just say it to her face. I mean, she gonna hear about it either way. I mean, and if you like that, just be like that. Stand on it, like Wop Wop said. So, yeah, y'all. That's really all I got. I'm definitely gonna drop something else soon. I want to like talk about something else. I'm still gonna talk about the regular stuff. I want to talk about Knicks, the network as well, but also I want to talk about different topics, just random trending type of things. So definitely be looking for that. But yeah, man. Until next time, I'm out.